the Q tag. Q.
Q is for quivering quails queuing quietly for quills.
Q is for Quentin, who sank in the mire.
Okay, hi everyone. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shelly, and today we are going to do Jim's books, reading and stuff, his Q tag. I was tagged by Mark from Book Time with Elvis. I did Jim's A, B, C, and D tag. I had every intention of doing the E tag, but even with the best of my intentions, I just never got to it. And then the Q tag came around and I felt re-inspired, and so I'm picking up the alphabet tag with Q. I don't know if I'll go back and do the other letters, but I liked Q and I liked R. They're all great. I just felt inspired to do Q. So let's just get started with the prompts. Okay, I have my computer here, so I'm going to be looking at that. So Q is for quick. What is a quick read for you? What was a quick read for you? And that would be The Bridge to Terabithia. I read this in one sitting. It will also pop up in my monthly roundup. Beautiful, beautiful story. Cried my eyes out. And just a lovely story about friendship. It is a kid's book. It's very short, but can be enjoyed by adults and kids alike, which will come up later in an answer. Okay, Q is for question. You can ask me a question in the comments below. I answer every comment. So this is Jim's words and not mine. I do answer every comment. You're welcome to ask a question below, and I will answer it if the question is within reason. Okay. Also, what is your favorite question word? I like the question why, because I am a very curious person, but I also love, and I don't know if it's my favorite question word. How can one have a favorite? But I like the question how. I'm a very process person and a process-oriented person, and I'm always wondering, well, how did you do that? How do you read so much? How does that get done? I'm also very curious about the lives of others, sometimes to the point of nosiness. And I'm like, how do you organize your books? How do you cook 17 meals in a week or whatever? How do you do that? So I'm a very how-oriented person. Okay. Q is for quantity and quality. Would you rather read 10 okay books in a month or one very good book? I am definitely a quality person. Despite all of my comments about wanting to sub-vocalize less and read more, I don't want to read more junk books. I want to read more really good books. I love really good books, and I would definitely swap out one fantastic read for 10 mediocre ones. Q is for queer. Do you have a favorite queer author? I watched a summer at Cozy Reading with Quaker Cats do this tag, and Mark at Book Time with Elvis. They both said that what does it matter if someone is queer? And I definitely have that sentiment in mind. Actually, half the time I don't know if somebody is queer or not, and to me it really doesn't matter. However, I did look up this author because he was on my mind, and that would be Rabih Alamenddine, who I raved about, An Unnecessary Woman. I loved this book. It was so good. I really, really loved it. I actually had an accidental buddy read with someone else on BookTube, and she liked it a lot less than I did. There is a slightly, this isn't a spoiler, but there is an intimate scene that goes in a slightly odd direction, but that worked for me, I think, more than it worked for her. So, but Rabih, that's here nor there. Rabih Alamenddine. I really should look up how to say this author's name. He is actually gay. I saw that on Wikipedia because I was interested in this author's other works, and that was just coincidental, but a favorite gay author could be him. Or queer author. Labels. Why do we need them? Okay. Okay, Q is for quiet. Do you need quiet to read? I don't need quiet to read, but I much prefer it to be silent or for quiet music to be playing in the background. Okay, Q is for Quran. Have you read the Quran? No, I haven't. Q is for quack. I think Elizabeth from Bouquets and Books, she did this tag as well, and she had a lot of no's in her answer. Great video. I'll link that below. I'll link everyone's channels and videos below. Okay, Q is for quack. Why does Pei have so many ducks in his videos? I don't know. Pei, if you're watching, why do you have so many ducks in your videos? And Pei is a wonderful person with a wonderful booktube channel. I'm sure if you ask him, he will answer. Okay, Q is for Queensland, Qatar, Quito, and Quebec. Do you have a book from any of these places or anywhere beginning with Q? No. However, I know that we're going to be reading the Tin Flute, which is set in Montreal, and Montreal is a province of Quebec. So I will have an answer for this in a few weeks. This is an upcoming buddy read with a whole bunch of, or a handful of absolutely wonderful, wonderful women. Okay, Q is for Quaker. Has there been a Quaker protagonist or character in any of your reading? This is just totally happenstance. I am reading The Witch of Blackbird Pond right now, and there is a Quaker featured heavily and wonderfully in this novel. I'm very excited to have an answer for this. And again, I just started this, about a week ago, and I can't believe that I have an answer. So yes, a Quaker is heavily featured in this story, and wonderfully so too. All right, 1 second. All right, Q is for quote. Can you share a quote about reading? Yes, I can. This has to do with kids' books and enjoying them. This was said by C.S. Lewis, and it says, "A children's story that can only be enjoyed by children is not a good children's story in the slightest." As I have been on my journey to define why I like children's books, and this quote, actually Jim left it on my channel, and as happenstance would have it, I actually saw it on someone else's video. She had quoted this C.S. Lewis quote, and I loved it because I love children's books, and I do agree that a children's book ought to be enjoyed and delighted by adults just as much as children are delighted in the story as well. Let's see. Oh, Q is for Quill. Have you had any writings published? There was a small local magazine that was trying to start up, and my writing was published there. I couldn't even link to it because I think it wasn't even on the internet. I don't even think I have a copy of that magazine, but it was just something that started and then fizzled out. Q is for quiz, question, and quilp. Quiz, question, and quilp. So quilp is featured in which Dickens novel? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. So I failed that quiz question. Okay, bonus prompts. Q is for queen. Do you have a favorite book about a queen, or about a queen, or even about the queen? No, but I am going to be reading Catherine the Great, I believe, for Nonfiction November, so I might have an answer for this upcoming. Q is for Quetzal. Have you ever seen a Quetzal? A Quetzal is a beautiful bird with these just gorgeous colors. No, I don't think so. Sorry about the cut. We're having a morning. Okay, so Q is for quadruped, a chance to show your four-legged pet. I don't have a four-legged pet. For a moment, I had a turtle who showed up on our porch. We were very excited. Me and my boys were so excited that we captured it. Well, captured. We lovingly gave it a habitat and a home for a couple of days. And the brilliant turtle. Okay, Q is also for quite a few interruptions, which is what I've had for this video. So as I was saying, we had this turtle for a minute, and then we built it a habitat, and the turtle escaped. I have no idea how. There is not even a trace of how the turtle escaped. So that is a quizzical question for me. Gosh, I hope I said that right. Wow, I don't know. It's just an absolute mystery. But for a moment, we had a turtle. But it, you know, the turtle probably is having a better life somewhere else, living its little turtle life. And then we also get frogs constantly. Recently, a snake showed up in our yard, and I had to shoo that snake away. It was very small. But yeah, I sort of ran it out of the part of the yard that the kids play in. So we have a lot of little pets that come around, but nothing that I could show. Yeah, nothing I can show. Okay, Q is for Coral. Have you ever argued about a book? No, I would say that there are disagreements. I'm actually learning to disagree and not get all stressed out and up in arms about it. Before, I have been a passive person that doesn't want to disagree, and so it's been BookTube has been a very good place for me to put my opinions out there and to be okay with disagreements. Okay, and that is it. So I guess I just have to tag a few people. And give me a second. I don't know who to tag. Give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna tag a few people, and it's just going to be kind of random. I'm gonna tag Sandy from Miss Reads a Lot because we are doing a buddy read right now, and she's been on my mind. I'm going to tag Mr. David Wiley. David, I don't know if you're doing tags, but this is a pretty awesome one, and I think you would be great at it. I'm gonna tag Bill Rettenberg from the Rettenberg Library. He recently did a shout out and said some really kind words about me, which I was just aghast. It just shocked me. It was just a total surprise. And I'm gonna tag Michelle Lexi, a channel that has been new to me and just a wonderful channel to enjoy, and I think that she would be brilliant with this tag. So those are my tags. And yeah, that's it. I think next week I really want to do the R tag, and yeah, so look forward to that. I will see you all next time, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Okay, bye guys.